Good morning everybody and welcome to RAF Lakenheath, and we are here. It's not a bad morning, it's not bad at all. The weather's been pretty poor down London way, but it's quite nice here. Bit of a breeze, and we've got our engine start, so fingers crossed we're going to get some movements. I do believe it's the 493rd that are starting up for us this morning. And I hope you're all keeping well. And saying hi to Mighty52 on YouTube and Wendy. Good morning on YouTube. And morning to everybody on Facebook. So like I said, we have engine start. It is a bit quiet here at Lakenheath at present. There are two squadrons away. Morning Leslie, hope you're keeping well. We do have the 492nd and the 494th away at the moment, or part of the squadrons away. And then we have the 493rd that are still here. Morning Lenka and Joseph. Morning Luke. Hope F15s come over Wolverhampton. Keep the eyes out for the Letchfield corridor, which is towards Mac Loop. Morning Paul and morning Janet. So we're not too sure what runway they're using. At the moment the wind's blowing for 06, but I do believe we might have some taxiing down towards 24, but I can't see any of the chaps out to the EOR. So we may be using 06 this morning. So hopefully, yep, hopefully they will be. And if you're at the forest entrance over at Lakenheath, good morning to you guys. Good morning Sean, good morning Anthony, good morning Hugh, and morning John, and morning Mark. So like I said, the 493rd, sorry, have started up. And as you can see, one over there is out of his hangar, getting ready to get the ball rolling, or as they call it here, showtime. Good morning Piet, and good morning Jane. Morning Phil from Warwick, and morning Sarah. Morning BM Gaming, and we're also on Twitch. Twitch is a new thing for me to get my head around, but we're on Twitch as well. So good morning guys on Twitch. And Sarah, I wish I was there. You know, it's a fantastic day out. If you've not been here before, or if you have, it's a brilliant day out down here. And when there's more squadrons here, it's even better. They're so busy here, it's brilliant. And good morning Owen. And we do have Lee out on YouTube moderating, and we do have Shirley on Facebook, our moderators. Hi Mark from New Zealand, good morning. I was getting a bit concerned because there was nothing starting up at 8 o'clock, and I'm thinking, dearie me, we're not going to get nothing today. But yep, they've started up now. And Sarah, I've been there many times. It's a fantastic base, isn't it? It's brilliant. Love it here. And the hospitality here from these guys are brilliant. And obviously public relations are fully aware that I am here. They're fully aware. And Daniel's not been there. Good morning Tim. And Steve Chase, morning Darren, great to meet you at Midlands. It was a fantastic day. It was a brilliant day. It was fantastic to see you as well. Put a face to the name. And Jean JJ, good morning from sunny Derby. We had some bad weather down in the London direction over the last few days, and I did think to myself it's not looking good, but turn up today, it's a bit of a moderate breeze, but it's still okay. No sign of rain, which is good. And good morning Steve C, good morning everyone watching this morning from Basingstoke. Is that Hampshire? That's near RF Odium, head in that direction. And Gary, where are we sat? We are sat in a location that is privy to us. And Nessie, never been either, but will one day, from sunny Paisley. You've got to get down here, it's fantastic. When the more squadrons are here, you'll enjoy it. Trust me, it'll be brilliant down here. It's a really good day out. And I'm trying to pronounce this one again, Almongilio. Very good morning, Darren. Good morning. Now, apparently we have an echo coming from something, so I have no idea what it is. So I do apologise if you're getting an echo. And Alan, good morning. Considering visit next week. Any idea if the other squadrons should be back? But I would have thought they'd have been back as soon as possible. They've been out for a long time. And good morning, Jim. And Gary says I have no echo. Oh, that's good. Good morning, Eric from New Zealand. I think that some people might risk getting an echo. It's coming from my external monitor, I do believe. So as you can see in your screen at the moment, we do have a 493rd jet. So if you just joined us, so you're not too sure about the jets here, we have the F15Es and C models. The 492nd is the blue bands on the top, as you can see on the top tail there. They're different colour bands. So 492nd have the blue bands, which are the Madhatters. The 493rd is the Reapers, which is one you can see on the screen now, with a yellow band. And the 494th is the Panthers, and they have the red band. So if you're not too sure, sometimes that's how you can work it out with the bands and the squadrons. So you've got the Panthers, the Madhatters and the Reapers. The Reapers are the ones that we're looking at today on the screen at the present time. Good morning, Jim Russell. Good morning from West Baden, Germany. Good morning to yourself. Nathan, good morning Nathan. Morning Steve and morning Adrian. And don't forget, we're also on YouTube. So we can say good morning, Jim. No echo, very good, like it. Wordy08 from Milton Keynes, good morning, and Stephen Baker, good morning. Hope you're all keeping well, and thanks very much for joining me this morning. Good morning, David Schmitz. So I'm going to give a shout out to Stu Snape. He's over to the forest entrance. He's here this morning. I drove past him and didn't give him a wave apparently. So saying good morning to him. I know he's over the forest entrance awaiting today's action. So as you can hear in the background, you can hear the engines have started up. Good morning, Ian Finley. So what we're doing is we're just waiting them now for clearance to taxi. But obviously I haven't got a radio, so I'm working on just the sounds of the aircraft. And Nathan, good morning mate, looks good, overcast here, clear, clouds base at about, so hopefully you're going to get some action. Hopefully these guys are going to head up towards the loop. That's where I was planning on going this week, but 1 minute the weather was looking bad, then it was good, then it was bad, so I decided this week we're going to stick around, play it safe, do some bases, and then hopefully next week I'm going to head back to the loop. Dave, hoping they'll be coming down the corridor. I hope for you they'll come down the corridor, and hopefully anybody on the loop, they'll go for the loop for them. Well, I don't hope, but I do hope for you, me. Obviously, I'd like to be there, but I'm not. I'm here. And thank you, Keith, for the stars. It's really appreciated. Thank you. Wifey's on board. Hi, wifey. How many F-15s? I think we have got about 7 or 8 that have started up so far, I think. And good morning, Gary from Portugal. And good morning, Eva from Slovakia. I presume that's where you're from. I'm trying to read that, but I'm not very good with translation. Where are you today, Darren? Is there any C-17s about? Not here where we are, just fast jets. Plenty of fast jets. And if you've only just joined me, thank you. Oh, they are using 06. I can see the aircraft down at 06. So I'm going to pan around to them down at the other end of the runway. So here we go. So I can see they're down there. So there they are, they're down there. That's called the EOR. So there's EOR at both ends of the runway. EOR is end of runway. And this is where they get armed or de-armed, ready for their missions. So they're ready, they're already there, getting them sorted out, ready for mission. So the aircraft are taxiing around the base and down to 06 this morning. And And Luke says good luck when you go to MacLuke, as I am in September. Fingers crossed for F15s then. Hopefully, yep. Seeing the F15s go through, they're absolutely fantastic. And Kirsty Charles, thank you much for watching this morning. And Richard Joy, morning everyone. And Jane, good morning Jane. And yes, Jim, your favourite mod is over on Facebook. Oh dear, here we go. And morning Steve, hope you're keeping well. I'll be giving you a text later on, mate. Got some information for you. Good morning Dale. So as you can see, there's 2 down there, so I do believe there's about another 5 or 6 that have started up, and they'll be making their way down there very shortly. And for the guys at the forest entrance, you are going to get some nice top-side shots, hopefully. I'm on CAD East awaiting. Oh, that's where I would have been this morning. Good morning, John, and morning, Robert. So what they'll do from there, they'll just get, like I said, they're getting de-armed the other end. They'll be armed at this end, ready for their mission. They'll be basically, the crew chief will be going around the aircraft, visually checking the aircraft, make sure it's ready to go for missions, and also talking to the pilots, making sure everything is ready to rock and roll, or as they would call it, showtime. So I'm just looking over to my left and I can see another aircraft just come out of his hangar. He's taxiing down, which is good. Morning Peter, and good morning Roo. So here they normally would have, I think there's about 20-25 aircraft per squadron. So you're looking at nearly a 90 aircraft here on base, roughly. But at the present time, there is not many at all. There is only the 493rd. I would guess there'd probably be a maximum of 20 aircraft here at the present time. I might be wrong, there might be a bit more. Andrew, car parks at CAD are filling up, so it looks like it could be a good day. It should be a good day. It's nice and sunny there today. And not many aircraft were about yesterday, so you should get some action, I hope. And morning Phil. Phil is watching on his big telly, fantastic. Morning Roland. And morning Steve Lyons. Hope you were able to fine. Hope you're keeping well, my friend. And Scott, basically we are free of charge, so as long as you subscribe on YouTube or you like us on Facebook, you're automatically with us, not unless you dislike us and then you disappear. We hope you don't do that. Good morning everyone, I have managed a sneaky peek from work. Caroline, good morning Caroline. So the grease lot came back from last weekend. Cheers Steve, so you do have some another lot of aircraft here, so that's good. The grease lot are back here. And there will be a visit to Scotland in the near future. So don't panic for that, we will be heading to Scotland in the very near future. When traffic picks up, we will be heading up your way. The Holden 92, good morning. Looking forward to my trip down there in a few days. I'm sure it'll be good. And yes, there will be a trip to Scotland in the near future. And you're more welcome, Scott. So it's gone quiet this end, so it tells me that a lot of them are taxiing down to the far end. And as you can see, we have got some movement now. So here we go. Now normally I go quiet when they're departing, but as you're not going to get much of a roar this end. And I've not actually streamed from them using 06 end before, so this is going to be interesting for me just as much as it for you. Oh, there you are. We do have some more starting up. And morning Scott from Australia. Morning Greg. If you are about down at Lakenheath today, do pop along, come and see me, and then you may get some goodies from me. Just pop along and say hello. I won't bite, I promise. And I've not got Abby, so she won't ask you for any money for food. She's got two taxiing down there to the end of the runway. and we definitely have got some more starting up, which is brilliant. I've only got 5 weeks till we go to Lakenheath. Not like you're counting down then, Mark. So like I said, this is a new thing for me. I've not had them off 06 before, so bear with me on this one. It might be an interesting departure. I'm hoping my camera skills keep up with it. So he's lined up now. And enjoy. And he's rolling. Well, that was different, wasn't it? And we have some more that have taxied down. And there's the Heritage jet, I do believe, is down there. And Luke, come on England wind tonight. If they played like the other night, yeah, I hope they do. I hope they do win. And I hope that was okay. That's, like I said, the first time I have had this taken off this way. Morning, John. Excellent live coverage as always. Thank you very much. And I appreciate you joining me this morning, guys, from RAF Lakenheath. And Shirley's now jumped on board. She's now morning, Robert, and morning, David. Morning, Julian. Morning, Lauren. Morning, Darren. Harry says hi. Hi, Harry. He's just off to school. Have a fantastic day at school, young man. Good morning, John. Thank you much for the stars. Morning, Darren Edwards. Hope you're up at the loop, my friend. And morning. Spot on, Darren, as always. Thank you much, Joseph. And Bellews, breakfast finished now. Workhouse and planes. Big decisions. Let's work that one out. I would always go for housework, of course. Morning, Christopher, from Melbourne, Australia. So that's not too bad. I've had a couple go out. That was quite nice. And for those here, we do have a couple of F-35s that are due to go home some point, I do believe. Hopefully today. And we do know, I'm looking over to the left, there are some more about to taxi out, which is good. Good morning, Peter. And we do love the sound of the 35s. They sound absolutely awesome. But you can see the heat haze down there at 06 end. Hi, Dazza from the Isle of Wight. So you're not at work then, Dave? Yeah, when they're using 06, the photographers like it because they normally get topside shots of them banking to the right as they depart here. And Richard Jones, good morning. I live near Langley Air Force Base. I watch the F-22s and T-38s take off and land at Langley Air Force Base. Awesome, fantastic. Oh, so you're on holiday then, Dave. Enjoy your holiday, my friend. And saying thanks to Shirley, who's jumped on Facebook. And yesterday I spent time down with the Skymaster, the C-54 down at North Weald. we've got a massive project going on with those guys, and more streams coming from them. And if you're available and you're local, 4th of July, pop down to Northfield Aerodrome. They're having a engine test runs again, and we'll be bringing that live. Yes, Matt, you can see the blue Heritage jet down there at 06 end, just getting ready to depart. And morning, Lee. And Joseph would have loved to have seen Binbrook years ago with the Lightnings. Yeah, good old Lightnings. Now my favourite aircraft's the Tornado. Bring back the Tornado. So we do, it's called the King, I do believe, the Heritage jet, which is down there. And the aircraft to my left that I was showing you a minute ago is got the canopy down, so he should be taxiing out very shortly. Well, I said there is 3 F-35s here that came in from Hill Air Force Base. They should be heading home today or tomorrow at some point. So when they land here, morning Dunk, when they land here, they taxi straight down to the bottom here and turn off. So when they do arrive back, we should get some nice taxiing shots off. And Steve B loud in a good way for sure. Yep, they're fantastic when they go. And Jizzy even great coverage, guys. But there is any chance you can turn the volume up? Yep, I can do that. I'll see if I can whack it up for you. There we go. So is that any better? I've whacked the volume up. Let me know, Chaz, if that's even better for you. And Matt, bring back the F-14 Tomcat. Oh, a bit of Top Gun, eh? So I do believe, yep, the Heritage is now taxiing out. So we're going to get the Heritage to part. There you go. So I've turned the volume up a bit. Can you guys, is that better? If someone can let me know if it's better or not. And Duncan says he's got a bit of an echo going on now. Unfortunately, I think that is my external monitor, which I will have to look at the settings on that one. So the Heritage is lined up, ready for departure. Enjoy the noise. There you go. I thought I was going to lose the first one, but we kept on him, which is good. You can smell the AV gas from here, sounds brilliant. Yeah, it does sound awesome. But like I said, this is the first time I've been this end streaming, so hopefully that's okay for you. Normally I stream from the 2.5 going out, so it's a bit new to me. And if there is any kind of echo, I do apologise. I will get that resolved for next time. I do believe it's coming off my external monitor. And being the technical person that I am, obviously I know how to deal with all this kind of stuff. Morning Martin. And morning Paul. Yes it is. And Lindsay Edwards sounds good. It's Big Mal. We're just about to say, bet it smells good. Oh yes, we love a bit of AV fuel. More starting up. Can you hear in the background? Now, on one of my streams in the past, someone mentioned about AV fuel. I love aviation fuel, and it'd be lovely to have that as a air freshener in the car or aftershave. And someone did mention the name. We were going to call it Afterburner, and I think it'd be a great seller. So if anybody's out there that's a entrepreneur, get some AV fuel and let's get selling it. Yeah, he's done a good job cutting the grass here. Done a very good job. And good morning, Keith. Everyone have a terrific Tuesday. Stay safe and take care all. And Gary, good morning from Norfolk. Good morning, James. And as says, the aircraft sounds great. It's a bit, it just might be just me. I do talk a bit quiet apparently. And Paul Lewis, Miss Lakenheath, I'm in Cyprus now. Just not much going on. And get us a bacon bay. Or butty. Airshow World has popped up on YouTube. The weather is much better today. Hope you have a good day. Airshow World. Good morning, Stu. Now he's at Mildenhall, so Airshow World's over at Mildenhall getting the big stuff going up. So good morning to Airshow World. It's not the same there, Scott. It's not just kerosene. It's got to come out the back end of a jet. You know, it's delicious, isn't it? It's gorgeous. So while we're waiting, we're going to show you some of our new merch. We've got some fantastic new merch coming in, and this is our new stuff. Have a look at this. Got to plug our own gear. Got to. On Scope it's called. Got some new mugs, and everything else is rocking and rolling. On Scope, so you've got radar in the middle, and you can have a custom designed how you want it. Your own jets in the middle, and you can have your name on it with a small little charge. It's fantastic. New design especially for us. And then we've got our donation page. Everything we do is absolutely free of charge. And all we ask is if you've got stars, if you've got a spare couple of quid for a donation. It's not compulsory. It's just a case if you've got a couple of pound, it goes towards the upgrades on our equipment, stuff like that. And like I said, everything else apart from that is free of charge. We're doing this for the passion and the love. And now we're moving on to one other thing. We support Jeffrey the Giraffe. Jeffrey the Giraffe is a fund for the Great Ormond Street. Basically, if you follow the links in that graphic, you can buy yourself a little Jeffrey, and the money goes to Great Ormond Street Hospital, which is a great fund. And unfortunately, the girl on the right hand side, she passed many years ago, and the money goes to Great Ormond Street. So if you are able, please donate, go along to the group and help out wherever possible. And now you're back with us. So as you can see there, the 493rd is still sitting there, and the bloke cutting that grass is doing an amazing job. And Peter, good evening from Melbourne, Australia. Steve Chase, bacon. Oh, we're going to get back on about food again, are we? Oh, I love a bit of food. And morning, Neil. He's from the Coningsby Spotters Group. It smells different when it's burnt, definitely. So we know we've got aircraft taxiing around. There's nothing up at the hold at the moment at the top there. So Andrew, what's gone up so far? We have had 4 F15Cs go up. We've had the Heritage jet go up and 3 others. And Rolaf, have a great day at Lakenheath. Greetings from the Nevin. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're keeping good. And Shaz, no probs, being ex-RAF. I'm just enjoying the coverage. Thank you much for your service. Really appreciate it. And thank you for joining us this morning. So again, I can still hear engines on base and in the area. So hopefully they're going to be taxiing out very shortly. But the most important thing is no rain, just a bit breezy. Good morning, Peter Owen. And Airshow World, no echo now, sounding very good. Thank you very much. You have a good day, my friend. Oh, sorry. RAF Spotters and UK Spotters Group, not that one you mentioned. There's so many groups out there. Do apologise. And the Reapers are out taxiing. Someone must be there with a radio, so that's good. We've got some more Reapers taxiing out, which is good. And if you are liking it and you do like what we do, please, there we go. So he's moving out, he's taxiing out. If you are liking what we do, please do share, pass along, let everyone know what we do. We do civilian and military. We were at Luton the other day, which was pretty cool. The early risers, there was quite a few people early rising. So he's now taxiing out to 06. And what we're going to do is going to pan around to the end of 06, which is up there. Good morning, Shane. And please, yes, if you are able, please do go along and support Jeffrey the Giraffe. And apparently I'm doing a parachute jump that I need to mention regular. Apparently I'm doing a parachute jump that one of my moderators told me I've got to do. So in the near future I will be jumping out of a fantastic aircraft that's going to be nice and serviceable, and I'm going to be jumping out of it. And that's going to be going towards Jeffrey the Giraffe and Rennie Grove Hospice. They're going to be the two charities that I'm going to be doing it for. The Rennie Grove one is for my mum who passed just before Christmas due to COVID and everything else. And this is where I'll be doing that. And also Jeffrey the Giraffe. So all we're doing now is awaiting the 15s to taxi down. And I'd like to give a special thank you to the public relations here at Lakenheath. Good morning, Paul. And like I said, there is 3 F-35s here. So hopefully at some point today or tomorrow they'll be going home. And I'm quite surprised Abby hasn't come on and given me loads of abuse this morning, but she's now gone to school, so I'm safe in that area. And after my last stream at Luton, I've got to be careful what I say on here, because it was a bit of an awkward moment. I was talking about handbags and stuff, not mine obviously, but I didn't realise the wife was online listening, and it was a bit awkward, to say the least. You can still hear aircraft taxiing around. So any time now they should appear up to the top there. And if they do a missed approach, it's quite spectacular when they use 06. And Steve B is now on about beautiful Australian lamb roast. It's fantastic that the aviation guys always end up talking about food. And I love food. So as you can see, it's gone very quiet. The aircraft are taxiing around at the moment. and hopefully when these guys go, the other ones will be coming back, so we don't have any dead air for you. Good morning, Jake, on YouTube. We're on YouTube as well, and on Facebook. Now, better quality is over on YouTube. You get a better definition over there. Again, this is what I've been told. You get a higher quality on YouTube. And morning, Jane. Hope you're okay down in sunny South Wales. Morning, Coddy. And we appreciate you joining us this morning for our live stream here at Lakenheath. Been a while since we've been back here. So these guys should appear very shortly around this area, where they'll do their checks before they depart. And the wind is just picking up a little bit at the moment. There we go, so you should see one now down the bottom there. There he is. There we go, so we've got a couple more aircraft down there, down at the EOR. And Zach Chambers, should be a couple of F-35s up soon. Fingers crossed. These guys are hopefully going back home. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe, pass the information on, and press that notification button, whatever that means. So I think that basically tells you when we're live. Chris Langford, hi from Tasmania. I used to take aircraft in and out of Lakenheath and Mildenhall from Honington Zone Control back in the 70s. Fantastic. Thanks for joining us this morning. Monica Hewer and Dave Tilbury. Dave Tilbury is the burger bar man here at Lakenheath. Go and get yourself a cup of tea or a burger. Abby loves him. When we're over here, Abby is all over Dave, or is it because she's all over the burgers? I think that's what it is. And morning, Flying Huck on YouTube. Morning, Stephen Michael. Hope you're keeping well, my friend. So I'm hoping to bring these F-35s for you. Not too sure when they're due to depart, but it'd be fantastic to get them for you guys. And morning, tunes for you. If someone is struggling with camera setup for shooting jets, what knowledge could you pass on? Settings. Wow, today, what would I be using today? I'll probably be using 1,000th of a set. Oh, F-35s. We've got F-35s. I can see them right behind the F-15s. They're the F-35s taxiing out now. I will get back to you on that one. See the F-35s at the bottom there, guys? There you go. I can see the F-35 there. Definitely. Two F-35s. Yeah, we have got F-35s, guys. We've got some 35s. There should be 3 of these boys, I do believe. Hey, how about this then, guys? It's got some 35s. So while they're holding down there, what settings? I'd be using 1,000s, probably 5.6, ISO 200. Try that. Try aiming at something like the grass or something, or concrete, and then work it up from there. Or at the moment, if you're at Lakenheath, shoot up at that dark cloud, see what kind of settings you're getting, and then play around with it and go from there. That's what I'd be doing. Not that I did any photography. I did about 20 years of photography. I'm not saying I'm the best photographer in the world, but I'd give it a go and then work your way from there. The problem here at Lakenheath at the moment is that it's all over the place. It'd be different if you were shooting just into blue skies, but you're shooting into cloud and blue, so it's going to be a mix. So we have 2 35s down there and 2 F15s, which is pretty awesome, guys. And bubble skyline 15s are better than F35s. A friend of mine flies the F15s, so I've got to be kind here and say, yeah, the F15s are certainly a beast to, yeah, I love the F15s. F16 has gone to be my favourite at the moment from the Tornado. I love the F16s, but the F15s are an amazing bird. And if my friend is watching, then good morning. He's over in the States. Good morning to him. Hope him and the family are keeping well. And we must catch up very soon. So these are from Hill Air Force Base, these 2 aircraft. I do believe there's 3 were here, but these are from Hill Air Force Base, and they were on deployment in Italy a little while back, and the rest of them went home, and these guys came here. I'm not sure on the reason why, but I do believe it might have been a technical issue with one of them, and they came here, diverted here. And good morning, Steve from Murcia. Murcia in Spain. My father-in-law lives in La Manga, which is not far from Murcia. I used to love spotting at Murcia. Used to love it there. Getting them, and it got a couple of Mirage there before. It's a nice training base, and I do believe now it's a complete training base, and they've built a new airport further up the way, which I've not landed into yet, obviously with COVID. And Mark Anthony Hiding, good morning from PCB. Good morning, PCB guys. Planes, camera and banter, guys. Good morning to you boys. Hope you're all keeping well. If you haven't just joined us, we do have 4 F15s out. We have the Heritage Jet out and 3 others, and then down at the bottom here at the EOR runway 06 we have 2 F15Cs from the Reapers and 2 F35s from Hill Air Force Base. And Steve B, my favourite looking aircraft is the SU-30. It looks beautiful. That is another good looking aircraft. And Lyndon, the Tornado was my favourite jet, was gutted, but yeah, definitely. I was totally gutted to see the Tornadoes be taken out of service. A couple of my friends were flying them, and now they've moved on to different squadrons, but they were saying they're the best. That was the best jet to fly over, and seeing them flying through Mac Loop was outstanding. Absolutely gorgeous aircraft to see through the Mac Loop. My first ever visit to Mac Loop, I was lucky enough to see the Tornado F3 fly through there and the Hawk T1. That was going back many years ago. And good morning, John. So I missed the Tornado and the Vulcan. Yeah, the howl of the Vulcan was amazing at air shows. And I'm trying to, is it Bill Ramsey was one of the pilots? I think that's his name, Bill Ramsey. So we are awaiting these guys to get taxi clearance, or sorry, departure clearance. Steve Franks, English Electric Lightning for me. Oh yeah, so you see that at Bruntingthorpe doing the old fast taxi runs, that was pretty awesome. Phil Williams, we used to watch F111s through the loop. Favourite was the Harrier, yes. The Harrier was good as well. I've seen that through the lip. That was pretty awesome to see that. So the F-15s are now taxiing out. So like I said, I've only just used this area once when I've been taking photography for departures. And this is a fantastic place to get these guys going out. So now they're taxiing to the end of the runway. Emily Summer, 49 stars. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Probably rebooting their 35s. Yeah, probably. Computer says no. And the F-35s are taxiing out. So I might be wrong. These might not be going home. They might actually be working with the F-15s. Might be totally wrong. But I thought these were here and then going home today. But you never know. But here we go. Here's departure. To the next one, guys. Whoa! That was different. They have gone. I do apologise about that, guys. They were gone. My goodness me, they came out of nowhere. So we actually missed the 35s. Wow. I think the F-35s on a UK sortie using Lakenheath call sign. Wow, that was absolutely immense. They were straight up, and they were literally on the runway and gone. I thought I had time to come around for them, but geez, man, we missed those. I would have thought they would have gone. Oh man. So all I can do is apologise about them 35s, guys. Sorry about that. Blue bubble, blue skyline. Merlin sound better. I love the Merlin helicopter. Steve Ward, snooze you lose. Yeah, I lost that ones. I did indeed. I should have stepped with them ones. Thanks for that, Steve. I appreciate that. Yeah. I lost those ones. Unreal. Yeah, no messing. They were straight out. I couldn't believe that. I thought I had time to get them, pan around and get those going out, but they were not messing about at all. How sneaky were they going out? That was unreal. Couldn't believe that. So all I can do is on that one, guys, is apologise for that. Merlin engine. With the Merlin engine, yep. Yeah, that's with the spits. Yeah, definitely. I agree with that, Bubble. And thank you, Flying Huck, for the donation. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Morning, Moz. I'm gutted about them. I really am. Totally gutted. I see them taxiing down. I thought I had time for them to taxi on, get these 15s going out, and that was it. But oh no, they were straight out and straight up. So now it's quiet on the base. So maybe these F-35s are here playing with the F-15s, because it does seem a bit strange they've gone out. And wow, fantastic, I hope we will see them through the loop, you never know. I'm watching the live stream sitting outside the house in Airdrie, waiting for our customer to arrive, from Tim. And Lyndon, the nature of the beast, caught the last one. Yeah, he was, but they were gone up. And I'm okay with camera work, but they were just, straight up. But if they're returning, we will get their return. I will make sure of that. I am 100% sure we'll get them returning. So the question is, do we stay live, or do we drop off and then come back on their return? And Airshow World, you've got one of them. It looked good. Thanks so much to Airshow World. I was hoping for both of them, and I was hoping they were going to keep a lot lower. They were literally down the runway, up, gone. And when I looked over, they were just in the clouds. They were awesome. Morning, Lee. Lee is one of our photographers on the team. Morning. Hope you're keeping well, my friend. And Shaz, I was lucky enough to be the guy who had to stand on the wing of Ray Hanna's Spit to taxi him in a 1 SQ open day. So we do have a group of photographers, but on the day-to-day basis you see some pictures coming up from our guys. We have Lee, Stuart, Aaron, Dave, Dunk and Lara. I'll probably miss one, but I think that's our team. So what I think I might do, I think very shortly I might drop off and then come back when they return. But the problem with that is that you don't get much notice on their return. That is the problem. You never know when they're going to return. And by the time, can hear them over Norwich now from Josh. That's the problem. If we go offline, no my luck, I'll go offline and then we'll get them coming back. And then we'll miss out. Morning, Anthony from Holland. Neil. Good morning, Neil. So they've been out for about an hour already, the first lot. 45 minutes maybe, pushing it. I'm just hoping that they're going to be coming back very soon. Morning, Gary. Hope you're keeping well. And morning, Ben. Another chap over in Holland. And we're hoping to bring some more streams for you this week. So keep an eye out on the notifications. And all will be revealed very soon. Anthony, good day, mate. Happy hunting. Thanks very much. The hunting bit, yeah, it was going all right until I missed the 35s. Well, I got one. Morning, Dunk. Would have been nice to get both of them. And Andy. Good morning, AIA and all in chat. Hope you're keeping well. So this, what we're looking at, this is the Reaper end, which is F-15's Cs, the 493rd end. As you can see, they're empty. We've just missed the aircraft go out, if you've only just joined us. We didn't miss the aircraft, but you've missed them obviously going out. But don't mention missing, because I missed the F-35s. Oh, I need the last of that one. Yeah. And Moz, they are on 06. Yes, they are indeed. And the forest end is very busy. And I don't think they'd have even got the F-35s. They wouldn't have got banking shots. They were literally up and out, unfortunately. As always, the F-15s, they tend to bank over, which was nice to see them banking over. So I do believe that these F-35s that are here then must be working with the F-15s, because I don't think there's being any tankers go up to take them home. Morning 52 Cust on YouTube. Now if you're on Facebook and you're thinking, I must get over to YouTube, get over there and subscribe. It's all free of charge. We don't charge for any of this. And the quality on YouTube apparently is better, but more definition. Over there we use 1080, and on Facebook they squash it into 720. So while we await, I think I'll stay here for a bit longer. We'll show you our new on-scope merch. Have a look at that, see what you think. So Niall has put F-35s with the 15s. Flight Lakenheath headed towards northwest Holland will post on movements in the RAF Conisby and UK Spotters Group when they rejoin UK airspace. Thanks Niall for that, really appreciate that. And morning Nigel Collier. And the next one we'll show you is Jeffrey the Giraffe. And then back to our page. So if that's the case with the F-35s have gone out to northwest Holland, it might be a good idea that we disappear and come back on their arrival. So because at the end of the day it's going to be dead air, nothing to talk about. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to wish you a good morning, and I shall see you guys very soon. Keep an eye on the notifications, and we'll be back as soon as any action kicks off here again. Till then, speak to you soon. Take care.